Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. What is not started today is never finished tomorrow. Difficulties increase the nearer we get to the goal. Character develops itself in the stream of life. He who moves not forward goes backward. Whatever you can do or dream, you can begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. One ought, every day at least, to hear a little song, read a good poem, see a fine picture, and, if it were possible, to speak a few reasonable words. Dream no small dreams, for they have no power to move the hearts of men. A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. Double quotes. Nothing is worth more than this day. The soul that sees beauty may sometimes walk alone. You can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. There is nothing more frightful than ignorance in action. The hardest thing to see is what is in front of your eyes. We must always change, renew, rejuvenate ourselves. Otherwise we harden. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. Life belongs to the living, and he who lives must be prepared for changes. The greatest thing in this world is not so much where we stand, as in what direction we are moving. The way you see people is the way you treat them, and the way you treat them is what they become. If you treat an individual as he is, he will remain how he is, but if you treat him as if he were what he ought to be and could be, he will become what he ought to be and could be. Nothing is as terrible to see as ignorance in action. Things which matter most must never be at the mercy of things which matter least. Plunge boldly into the thick of life and seize it where you will. It is always interesting. Wisdom is found only in truth. To think is easy, to act is hard, but the hardest thing in the world is to act in accordance with your thinking. Correction does much, but encouragement does more. Every day we should hear at least one little song, read one good poem, see one exquisite picture, and, if possible, speak a few sensible words. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. The person born with a talent they are meant to use will find their greatest happiness in using it. Life is the childhood of our immortality. Behavior is the mirror in which everyone shows their image. We are shaped and fashioned by what we love. The best government is that which teaches us to govern ourselves. Do not give in too much to feelings overly sensitive. Heart is an unhappy possession on this shaky earth. We cannot fashion our children after our desires. We must have them and love them as God has given them to us. The heights charm us, but the steps do not. With the mountain in our view, we love to walk the plains. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. In nature, we never see anything isolated, but everything in connection with something else which is before it, beside it, under it, and over it. The right man is the one who seizes that moment. Nature knows no pause in progress and development, and attaches her curse on all inaction. Nothing shows a man's character more than what he laughs at. The deed is everything, the glory is not. Live dangerously, and you live right. Kendi, subscribe our channel.